Hey, I'm Russ Colter with Retro Rags, and this is Legion's Lair Live.
And I am
Nice.
Brad Jones, brother of Bjorngard.
And I'm Mike Casper, the Emir. Guys, welcome to the Legion's Lair.
Hey,
I'm excited tonight because, we got Russ on, and he is the other head of the two-headed dragon when it comes to retro rags. We had Motu Joe on, and what a blast it was. Wasn't that a great show?
It was a good show.
You just
it was fun for sure. He
Oh,
can
yeah.
he can bring good time to the room.
And he's got a kick-ass bounce house.
Yeah.
Castle Grayskull bounce house.
Somehow I didn't bounce in it. I was
What?
there. It was
What?
sealed, and I did not go in there.
Oh
Why?
my God.
I don't know. There were other things going on. I was selling toys.
Okay, so now did I hear right? Justin Curry didn't go in the bounce house either.
No, he did.
Did he?
He did a video.
Yeah, I do think he ran in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yes, Dave Orkin, rest in peace. He says rest in power. I think he meant rest in peace. Maybe we'll rest in power too. Ozzy, was sad. I just heard about it a little bit ago.
Just today it happened. Just now.
Yeah, Ozzy
Oh,
passed away a
wow.
couple hours ago. I guess.
Oh wow. It's almost like he waited for that amazing show.
Dude,
Yeah, well-
seriously.
You know
like,
what? It just
I
happened.
watched highlights of that Ozzy farewell tour, and obviously he's sitting in a chair, but like I almost felt like, well, he can still do it though, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
So
But no,
when was
I
the
think-
last show? When was the last show? A week ago?
literally
or something?
what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, like
clips
2
are
weeks
cool.
ago was his last show. So that's sad to hear about Ozzy, but no
Yeah.
more tears, right? And then Mama, I'm coming home, right? So I mean, there's a couple good ones there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ozzy. But back to positive stuff. Yes, R.I.P. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in bad shape. He was in very bad shape.
Now Parkinson's, isn't that what Marty
Michael
McFly has?
J. Fox.
Can't think of his name.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael
Is
J.
that what
Fox.
he has?
I'm not sure.
You might be right, Mike. You might be right.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, Dave says yes. Dave says yes. Well, here's the thing, though. Let's be positive. Ozzy gave us so many decades of music, so he was kick-ass. So he really
Was kick-ass. You always hate to lose people.
And I got to say I got to be at an Ozfest back in the late '90s where it was like serious. I mean, it was like Ozfests were like serious. Gold.
He was still fit then and still jumping around.
Yeah, and he knew how to bring all the cool bands and bring them all together and rock with everyone. So it was a cool time. He was actually here at the Rubber Bowl with Ozfest when. Well, I think it was 96 or 98, one of those years, somewhere around there. They actually tore down the fence at the Rubber Bowl. And people just went in. They never had Ozfest there. It did get rowdy. It did get rowdy at Ozfest. Oh, yeah, look, Dave says, yeah, I've seen Ozzy in 86, 89, and 96. Yeah, 96 here in Ohio, I think I think it was 96. But it could have been 98. I know it wasn't 97 because I was at 97. And it was muddy and they were throwing mud and it was horrible.
Outdoor festivals are a special thing, aren't they?
They really are. They really are good times. So rock on, Ozzy, rock on. Well, guys, what do we have? What do we have? For
News. Well, you know what I have on my little phone for news. I really don't have. Let's see if I got anything here.
Do we have
Well, we have a
Couple
certain
weeks left.
pre-order that's still going, and I just grabbed an all-in like 15 minutes ago. Another all-in, because this is why I needed another all-in. Okay. What high school did I graduate from? Right.
The Jackson Polar Bears.
Yeah, so I needed another
North Jackson Polar Bears, right?
But most importantly, I needed an extra of the two smaller figures for Jesse to sign the one and for Curtis to sign the other one. So I can have those to put on my shelf also. So that was the whole premise by grabbing another all in. Plus that wolf is badass too. Now you can take the female figure and throw her out the door.
What are you gonna do with that female finger, Michael? Jesus.
Throw her out the door. And actually, the Viking is going to go well with your figure.
Dude, so the Vikings definitely going to go. I mean, they're definitely buddies. I know that. That's for sure. I got a feeling either me or Atlas sent him out.
Ice Mall or whatever they talked about doing dark.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
I will say this though. What is there? What 2 weeks left, Mike? Less than 2 weeks?
Oh God, like a week and a half maybe at this point.
Week and a half.
Yeah.
So you went in and got another all in.
I had the polar bear, and I screwed up on Ashes by only getting one all in, and I got an extra Yosef figure. So now I have to go back, and I'm trying to find the goblins because I need a set of goblins for the guys to sign. I need a Kai Pacha for Noah Pratt to sign. So I wasn't going to screw up with this one.
So many homage figures.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The tribute figures. And
tributes. Yeah.
It's a really cool wave. I absolutely love how it's lore driven. And I know it's a lot of work for Jeremy, but if they on these big waves or these waves can start doing it like this, it would be amazing. But once again, the man has to write the stories and stuff like that. And that takes a lot of time. And I'm sure time is something the man doesn't have a lot of.
Mike, are you going to take one of the polar bears to one of the games?
I could.
You could.
I could. I can put him on my Jackson shelf with the football helmet and stuff like that. My old jersey. Yeah.
So out of any toy lines, this is the first polar, almost polar. And then G.I. Joe has one coming out kind of on the heels, right?
Yeah, they do.
Is that kind of a cartoon-based
G.I. Joe
one?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, because I think that was from that series in the Arctic or whatever.
Like I said, I was so caught up in G.I. Joe, but I really didn't watch the cartoons.
What? You watched the cartoons?
I mean, I watched them, but to me, I'd rather watch. I mean, I know this sounds, I hope not gay.
Strawberry shortcake. You are a strawberry shortcake watcher.
I would have much rather watched DuckTales and Ninja Turtles.
Darkwing Duck.
I liked even Mask. I probably watched more Mask than I did G.I. Joe, which is weird. Yeah, G.I. Joe. I also feel like it came on at a certain time that I kept missing it. So I would see the ending of it. And I don't know if that irritated me as a kid. Then I'm like, damn it, screw them.
Wait, you just see the endings, just the little PSA at the end of the cartoon, no actual story.
Yeah.
Oh, I only came for the lesson, man. I wanted more.
Yeah. No doubt. Cool wave though. So I'm glad you went in for another all in, Mike. That's cool.
Yeah. Curb is roasting the Emir pretty good.
Yeah, look, I said. He's finally have someone to share all his feelings he kept inside so he could tell you free.
I was excited to see in the story that Delphina was in the story because she's my honey in Mythos. Delphina of Etheros. Scapular would get down. You know how Scapular kissed Artemis in the comic? Scapular.
That is true, Mike. So that means technically, if you are Amir Kaspar, his alter ego, it kind of is, you are Scapular. So you, in a sense, so you
does
are
that mean
kind of
I
kissing Artemis in the comics. Yeah.
I know what Artemis's lips feel like.
You're like, suck on these, biatch.
Damn. Nice. Ooh, there's Pat Boyle. Yeah. Oh, did we shout out the people in the?
Yeah,
chat?
I've been trying to give him some love.
Cool.
But yeah, we had Greg, new to Mythics. Here, let me close this out so we can see real quick. We had the J Max of all Max.
Oh, J Max the best.
Curbs. We had Jesse Arnold. My beautiful wife, Lauren. Did I show
Raw 316. We get. Let's see here.
Yeah, what did I show? Curb. Then Pat Boyle.
We got Jesse Marshall. Nice.
Marshall. Good evening, everyone.
Jesse
Jeremy. Jeremy might be at the show. There's a Neotech meetup going on right now.
Dude, Jeremy's the dude. He is he's one of the admins in the Crypt. Crypt holds a special place in my heart. It's the Skeleton Facebook page that I started, and it's basically being headed up now by Chris James, with me and Jeremy in the background there, and they all are doing a fantastic job. I bet she takes big pride. So,
dude, Curb, where do you come up with this stuff? Because that's actually pretty ingenious. Could you imagine? She probably does smell a little piney, a little woodsy, I guess.
I will tell you, guys, and I'm sorry, Jesse, but Scapular's next hunt is gonna be frost monks. Going up, and he's getting as many frost monk pelts as he can, and then he just might grab some gnomes. What do you think of that, buddy?
He's ready.
Jesse, I told you I would protect you, Jesse.
Yeah, dude. Do we have any other news, guys? We do have about the game. What do we have going on there?
Oh, the game? Oh, we do have the San Diego Comic-Con figure should be going on, right? Isn't that this weekend? Is that this weekend? Or is that next week?
San Diego Comic-Con's this weekend. Trevor's going out there now. So as far as I know, they are going to have the first reveal of the game at San Diego Comic-Con. They're going to have the figure. It is an early release figure. We still can get that figure in the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter is going to happen early 2026. So other than that, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they throw out there for the people to see. I do know they have several people testing the game. Joe Gonzalez is one person heading up one of those. And there's the figure. Yep.
That's nice.
It's dope. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah. Someone said it's up. Mike, do you agree? I wasn't real happy with this figure color-wise because it does have the color scheme of a certain team that we do like.
Well, but that is only this figure, because this figure, they said the yellow and blue are the extra parts for the San Diego Comic-Con. They're the San Diego Comic-Con colors. Now, we still can get this figure. It'll be limited in the Kickstarter, but there'll be a bunch of the regular figures
which I'm cool with.
without the yellow and black shield or the little plume.
I didn't
And
realize there was that difference. That's cool.
the Steelers and the Michigan Wolverines can go beep themselves.
Oh, Mike, be nice. Come on. I was actually happy for Michigan to actually win the championship. I thought that was cool because it's Big Ten. It makes our division.
And
look
I'm
good.
tired of hearing SEC shit.
But boy, people sure do love to hate Ohio State. But
Good. You know why? Well, why does everybody hate the New England Patriots? Because they win all the time. We win all the time, baby. So they should hate us. Okay? That's
Jealous,
how it goes. Why does they hate Alabama? Okay? They hate Alabama because of the same damn thing, but now they suck and they're going to continue because that's their true nature. So people will start liking them.
What's the Steeler like a thief? Yeah, it has nothing to do with metal. It has everything to do with those thieving bastards.
The Steel City.
Yeah. That's freaking awesome.
Actually, Pittsburgh is wonderful to go there. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, yeah. But no, this figure's awesome. Looking forward to getting it. Like I said, this shield. I mean, I have a lot of those shields. So if I wanted to paint that yellow and black or blue or whatever it is, which I don't. What's a sports? That's exactly right, Jesse. What's a sports? It's a sports ball thing.
God, I'm thinking here. If
What?
people like
Don't
the
think
teams
hard.
that win, if they don't, I hardly think, but this time I am. If people don't like teams that win, people like teams that lose all the time. Everybody should love the Browns. I mean,
Sure.
the Browns should be the most liked. They actually should be America's team because they suck.
That's why I like the Lions, because they sucked so bad, like the Browns, for so many years, and it's nice to see them like doing well and like getting somewhere.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, at one point, the Lions would have hands down been the answer to that question. You know,
yeah,
the worst.
and I think they should have won the Super Bowl last year. I think they were the team that should have won. It just slipped through a little bit. I know everybody says go Birds or whatever, but yeah, I would have really liked to see the Lions, because watching the Lions win is giving hope to everything. I know the Cubs won against our Indians and it sucked, but at the same time, bittersweet that team hadn't won a World Series in 80 years or 100 years or whatever it was. So to see them win, I guess it gives you hope eventually. Yeah, good for the Lions. Good for them. But hopefully our Ohio State team is okay, because we got rid of half of it to the draft.
So we don't rebuild. We restock, baby. That's how it is. It's Ohio, man. People love to hate Ohio, but screw that.
Well, Mike, you got to think. When I was a kid, who did you hate? Well, Mike, you're a little older than me. When I was a kid, I hated Michael Jordan. Why? Because he was good, and he kept beating my team.
Jordan. I had one of those pin boards that I put a poster of Michael Jordan up there, and there was nothing left of that because we just continued to throw darts at it because he was a thorn in the Cavs' side, and the Cavs were good.
Now, Russ, you are from Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Born and raised.
Yep, in Grand Rapids. Yeah,
Grand Rapids. Okay, so yeah, that's literally like what, about 30 minutes, 40 minutes away from Muskegon?
Yeah. From my house, it's a 45-minute drive.
Yeah.
Good. You're far away from
man. Say we pass it to go to Muskegee.
Which was a good time as always this year.
It's always a blast to go to Muskegon. I like that little town. It's cool. It's fun. I wish they were open. My only complaint, and I think I've said this before, I wish they were open just a little later. Just a little later. That's all.
Just as a town in general.
it seemed like we went out to go do something, and it was like 10 o'clock, and it was like everything was closed, and we're like, "What do you mean it's Saturday?"
You know,
closing
Muskegon's got
up.
a size. Yeah, it's still like a small town compared to what we are, though. You know,
Yeah. I
we
think the
definitely
one
have a
time,
life.
yeah, the first year, I think me and Mike went. There was a hockey game or something was going on
That was cool.
that Saturday night, and it was booming afterwards for a while, for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, they're doing a lot out there. I mean, they really are.
And I just assumed it was like that all the time. So when we went back, it was like, wait a minute, this shit's closed. I was like, oh yeah, they're closed. Ain't nothing going on, man. No game. We're closing up.
Yeah.
Ooh, Rob. What up, Rob?
Hey.
So what else? So we got the game, we got the Kickstarter coming up, San Diego Comic-Con. We got less than 2 weeks for the pre-order. Is that pretty much the news?
The news, other than what will they drop next, since the game is Kickstarters until next year. I think we are finally going to be seeing what I've wanted this whole year, other than the dragon, and that's Legacies of Mythos. Finally, Otho and Urstog, possibly Xylona, possibly Etheron.
It's been a long tease since they dropped that without
Now that's not going to be in the Kickstarter though, right, Mike? That's just
No. Kickstarter is just the game. That's in 2026.
Do you think they'll put some other figures in there as well?
I think Thord. I think. Listen, I think it's going to be 2 or 3 figures. So I think you're going to get something like you're obviously getting Otho and Urzog this time, and you might get one of the guys. You might get Etheron or Xylona. Then the next time they do Legacies, which will probably be later on in the year, you'll probably get Xylona and Thord Ironjaw and someone else. You know, I think Malleus screams needing a version 2.
So he's a cool brother. He is.
Yep.
Jesse has some inside info. He says, got to see the factory samples of the Crossroads figures and a lot of Ox Crew and Ashes figures at the Great American Toy Show this past weekend. And then he goes on to say, Ox Crew is gonna blow people away.
I was just gonna say, look at the pictures again on that wave. I just cannot wait.
Yeah, the suits are so cool.
Yeah,
it was cool because me and Mike were at that reveal, right, Mike?
Yeah, we were at the reveal. The one man figure looks exactly like Brian Almeida.
It does kind of look like.
I mean, I don't know what dude's name is. But I mean, exactly like Brian Almeida. Just like I think Juno looks exactly like Sherry. So those are happy accidents, I guess.
True. The Cock Crew. The Cock Crew. There's a lot of cool figures in there. What was the first guy they revealed? The green...
Well, that was the Thraxian?
Yeah, the Thrax. Yeah, he was cool. That guy was cool. So.
And they have the Thraxian Hunter in the second wave.
Yeah, that figure's
I like that.
Yeah, they're on the water. I think they're on the water, and so are the Silver Knights from the first 10 years of Mythos book. The figure book showing you all the figures and all that. Which, Brad, you are in that book.
Yeah, I guess I am. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, Mike, that means you're in it.
Yeah. So that's fun, man. I can't wait. I got 2 of those books. For some reason, I'd like get 2 of everything. I'm gonna have to stop that with Cosmic and just get 1. Yeah. The popping and swapping is just too much fun, especially with the Skellies. I went deep into those.
I've got quite a few of those too.
Oh, now Russ, are you a Skelly fan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could say that.
Okay. Here's another question. Are you a fan of titty pauldrons?
Titty pauldrons.
Okay, I think this is gonna be my night, baby. This is gonna
who
be my
isn't,
night.
though? He said it's my night. I mean, who doesn't love a good titty pauldron?
I don't think Russ knows what a titty
I
pauldron
don't.
is.
No, I'm sorry. That was a question.
Pull it up, baby.
All right, give
Pull
me a
up, show
second.
him a titty pauldron. Let's zoom in on it too.
Zoom in on it.
Let's see this.
Let's go down here. Oh, wait a minute. You're not seeing what I'm seeing. So hold on. There you go. So let's creep into here.
There it is.
Well, yeah. Okay.
And zoom in on those wonderful metal areola.
That is something else, isn't it?
Look at the sides of them.
Wow. You're gonna have a custom harness made, right?
You gotta admit, if this dude motorboated you, you'd have a concussion.
I mean,
Something.
I'm really thinking there's something. I mean, there's something there. This is a good one though. It's just a
Dude,
one. It's just a
so
one
good,
boob.
Brad.
It's a one tid.
Yes, it looks so good. I mean, the pauldron looks amazing. It's just how they sit there; they look like tits.
It totally.
Like I said, I wonder if this pops off.
Oh, it's glued on, but I think it'll pop off.
Droopy versions and
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to heat that up and pull that off.
Actually, that's how I'm gonna pose you.
Look at these.
That other picture with just one pauldron on, and of course your head,
Beautiful.
the broder.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Russ, that's what a good.
that's
This is what Trevor does with his good titty pauldron pictures. So
yeah. He split them out a little bit, worked it out.
yeah, oh yeah. Space.
Very nice. That's bookmarked, right, Brad?
Yeah, it's bookmarked. Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, my page.
Yeah,
Let me check that
check these out.
That's cool. But yeah, skeletons for sure. That was the start for me. It was only skeletons.
Oh, well, tell us. Let's go right into this.
Let's
then.
do it.
So I'm going to skip to the second question. So since we're here, how did you get into Actually, let's back up.
Okay.
I want to properly introduce you
Great.
to everybody. Guys, we have Russ Colter here. He is the other part of Retro Rags, which is Retro Rags Limited, which is the official apparel store of Four Horsemen Studios. Russ, you're also a fan of the line, and you also collect the line. So let's go into this right now. How did you become a fan of Four Horsemen Studios and start collecting their merchandise?
Of Four Horsemen Studios.
Yes, Legion.
Yeah. So, I mean, I do believe I bought the first McFarlane figures these guys sculpted back in the day.
Yes.
You know, so that was when I actually was interested in buying McFarlane toys, was when I went, wow, what is this, wave 3 or 4? And all of a sudden they found people that can sculpt and, you know, started snatching them up. So as far as this involvement, I had seen the birds on Big Bad Toy Store because they sat there for a while, right? And I thought they were neat, but I didn't pull the trigger on them. And then
Oh my God, people made the mistake.
oh yeah, because they sat there for a long time. It's Travis Bowles Pelvicus. It's all his fault. We were all kind of we were collecting hacks, the little 3 3/4 inch, right? And Legions was originally going to be that scale.
Yeah.
So when they were announcing it, he's like, all right, man, this is coming up. We got to get into it. It's going to be cool. I'm like, all right, this will be fun, you know, And they switched it up to 6 inch, and I wasn't really doing 6 inch. So I said, first Kickstarter came along. I went, no, wrong scale. I'm not going to do this. And didn't do the first Kickstarter. And then second one came around, and I had seen everybody's toys. And I said, no, I've got to do something, but there's so much. So I only got skeletons.
Nice.
Yeah. And so I just started off that way. And then, of course, I started backfilling. And then it was skeletons and vampires. And then it was skeletons, vampires, and orcs. And, just slowly but surely. The knights probably hold the least interest for me, for sure. Like the heroic factions, I appreciate them. But, yeah, they're not as interesting, so. But yeah, it was Travis getting me into it, and it was a slow burn, but it wasn't long before they were all ins. All right, that's cool. Those are fun ones.
Yeah, those
All right,
shirts.
saw Jesse's comment there.
Nice.
He got a
So-
couple of new shirts.
Let's back up even farther. You said you got to know Four Horsemen Studios in the late 90s when they were with McFarlane.
Yeah.
What got you into, obviously we all had toys, action figures when we were children, but what got you into adult action figure collecting as an adult?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it was actually all right. So I had toys as a kid, but didn't really keep my childhood collection kind of thing. I was into GI Joes and just random, a lot of odds. This was the 70s, early 80s, and then I got a job when I was 17 in a mall, at a bookstore, Walden Books, and across the hall was a KB Toys. So for 5 years, I worked across the hall from a KB Toys. They all knew what I liked, what I was interested in. Everything was always on sale at KB Toys. So I accumulated a pretty good collection over a few years span of time. And then eventually I decided I was done, and I donated to Salvation Army about, big 3-4 big boxes. Terror Drome was in there. Robotech, if you remember that line. I had all the big mechs and everything. Just threw them in a box and left them outside the back door of Goodwill. It's one of those like, great, good job. But I was too big for toys. I was done with that,
Yeah.
But it didn't go too long because Star Wars came back, and I saw that first assortment of those silly muscle-bound things, and I had to get back into it. And then I was getting some of the Toy Biz stuff, the superheroes, those simple little 5-inch. And then, just kept rolling more and more over years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's in. Oh my gosh, that's interesting. Everybody always, it's the typical. You're too old for toys, and we don't listen. As adults, we don't sit here and play with our toys. Boo, 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 boo. It's more about the art. It's
Right.
more about the community. It's more about God, what word am I? Creative outlet.
Oh,
People, whether it's photography, whether it's popping and swapping, it's customizing. It's just looking at your shelf. Because every figure that Four Horsemen or other companies put out, for that matter, are little works of art.
Yeah.
So, I would love to see it get out there more. That collecting action figures is not taboo. It just isn't. But people, when they become an adult, they don't want to embrace that fact. I think kind of because of the peer pressure thing. But dude, it's nostalgia for me personally. It's nostalgia. It takes me back to when, like, carefree times, better times.
Yeah.
So
it's supposed to, it's recapturing that magic that our cynical old brains can't just manufacture anymore. We've seen too much. We need the prompts to feel good about it. That's fine. It's good.
Now, did you say you worked at a KB store?
No, I worked across the mall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a Walden bookstore. Books.
Oh,
Got
books.
We just talked about a book. They do still exist, but yeah. I worked at a bookstore for several years out there.
That's cool.
So.
Because I mean, KB, boy, some people may not even know what the hell KB's is.
Yeah, I know it.
Oh, damn. KB was awesome.
Yeah, so like, they were the kings of clearance, right? So my favorite thing was those 5-inch Toy Biz Marvel, which led into Marvel Legends, and I've got way too many of those too. But they'd be 3 for $10. There would just be giant, like 4-foot square metal cubes that they would push out in front of the store, encroaching on mall territory, and they would throw hundreds of action figures in there that were 3 for $10 from just all these different lines that were clearanced out. It was something to be seen for people today for sure, because we have nothing like it.
Now, do you remember Children's Palace?
Oh yeah. That didn't last nearly as long around here. I want to say it was maybe mid '80s when the last one of those around here closed.
Yeah.
And we only had one, but yeah, that was right out by the mall I worked in, actually, right across the street from it.
Yeah, when I was a kid, that's where I wanted to go. That was if my parents or someone asked me where do you want to go to get a toy, it was you're going to Children's Palace.
Well, even though back then we could go to Sears and we could go to, any of the department stores had massive toy departments,
Oh, yeah.
It was very different for sure.
I was not aware that what's the one Myers grocery store?
Meyer, yeah.
They have a huge toy aisle I was. What? Are you serious? I thought there was just groceries and stuff like that. Like
we're used to that chain because it's just been here our entire lives. But people that don't know a Meijer go into a Meijer and they're like, how does this all happen in one place?
If I remember, it was like late 80s. My aunt lived in Detroit. She worked for Goodyear. She lived in Detroit, and she would take us to Detroit for like a week or two, and we would hang out at her real nice apartment place complex that she lived in. And dude, we would go there and have a great time up there. And but yeah, dude, that's some good stuff there. That's good stuff. Michigan's actually not that bad. I like Michigan. I actually grew attached to Michigan because my aunt lived there.
Yeah.
We had, a little connection with it.
We get really cold winters and lately really hot summers, so we are in all the extremes. So it feels like we get maybe a 2-month period where it's just pleasant, and then it's one extreme, and then a 2-month period where it's pleasant, and then the other extreme.
I always said to my aunt, I go, boy, it's always nice when we go there. And she goes, that's because I picked the 2 nicest weeks out of the year. So she's
doing right. Yeah, sure. And that makes sense. Yeah.
Good times. Good times. Love it.
Now, Russ, can you explain to everybody who don't know, that are, people watching on replay or whatever, what is Retro Regs Unlimited?
It's actually just limited.
Or limited.
So this was one of Joe's business ventures that he's got several. He's an ambitious guy. I think he probably talked about that, when he was on the show. But this was started to do like custom hoodies and art design, t-shirt art designs that he would sell online. So he approached me. I actually looked it up because I couldn't remember exactly when it was, but it was the 15th of July, and it looked like 2017 that I finalized the Retro Rags logo. So Joe had came to me and asked if I would design the logo for the company, and that's how we got started together entirely.
Wow.
Was doing that.
Oh, wow.
yeah, I developed the logo for him, and then from there, he's like, "All right, do you want to do T-shirt designs for me?" So I did a whole series of these He-Man chest armor shirt designs. So, like, they had the battle armor figures. So I would do the battle armor versions in a vector art on all these shirts, and just did different shirts with him over the years and things like that. And then he just asked one day if I would design a hoodie that he could present to the Four Horsemen to try to get the license for this. So I did, and it was a while. I think 6 months went by or something before that he got back a hold of me and said, "Yeah, we got it. Do you want to develop the line with me?" So that's how it
Nice.
started. Yeah.
Wow. So now you design the stuff. You also take the photographs of the figures that go on the shirt?
Well, I feel like I can say yes. Any shirts that we have that have figures on them, I took those photos.
Yes.
We get art from different people. We get art from Nate. We'll get art from different people that are working with them from outside, things like that. So I don't necessarily design all of the art for all of the shirts. But yes, if it's one of our figure shirts, I've done the photography for those. And yeah.
So I've got to ask you a question. Are you guys going to have a figure shirt of Scapular the Crypt Breaker?
I think that you've already made me confirm we're going to make one of those.
Yeah.
I believe that was last Legionscon.
Yes.
He got me cornered, Brad. I mean, really, he was relentless.
We need those.
I mean, Curb's been making up some, I think even Titty Pauldron. Now, obviously, this isn't for the website, but it would just be, I guess, for us to. Well, maybe it would be for the website, depending on, I guess, who would want them. I think everybody would want them.
Sure.
Like I said, I would want to see the whole Legionscon lobby with a Broder Titty Pauldron shirt.
That would be an epic pick.
I'm not asking for 1,000 swigs. I'm asking just for a few hundred people to buy this shirt and wear it the same day, and we can all take a picture. That's just all I'm saying. It can happen.
I'm game. That sounds like a Friday night event, right?
And the shirt is nothing but the titty pauldrons where they would lie on the figure.
Right.
And then underneath the titty pauldrons, or maybe on the back, it says titties with 2 D's. Correct, Brad?
Titty? Yeah, titties. It would be
Titty.
there with D's.
Titties. Titties.
Now, what's cool about retro rags, and we had Motu Joe on, and we talked about this because it was new. You could go to Retro Rags Unlimited or Limited, and you'll obviously come to this screen right here. You can click on Legions, and then it'll send you here. And then here's all the different things. So if you want Cosmic, Figure Obscure, Infinite Legions, blankets, flags. But I think the most important is Legions. Look, the Mythic Enablers are on here now, Mike. Legions Lairs on here. We got Sons of the Burger Star.
It's not loading up on our screen there.
Oh, no?
Main.
You mothers. Oh, here. There you go. How about that? And then click on this. So here, yeah. Then I'll send you here. Click on Mythic Legions, Explore. There we are. Look at us right here. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That is awesome. Now, Eric does bring up a good point here.
What is
that?
It?
Legionscon is a family show, so we might have to wear these shirts to an after party.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. Great. Instead of the con itself.
Yeah. That's definitely an 11:30, 11:45.
Yeah. Well, it'll be late. Yeah.
You
Come to the
know.
lobby. Come to the lobby late.
People need to be ready for it.
Or after the show, because I think it does end.
Not during the show. Yeah.
It probably does end after that, 11 o'clock or so.
Yeah. So yeah, there's all the different, right now I'm working because they are introducing new factions, and we offer faction shirts in several different ways. So I get to take the new, that's one of the. You want to scroll down just a little bit more? Okay, right here. This is our the Walter, the Legionscon exclusive. I'm pointing. You can't see
this one here.
Yeah. So that is one of the really great things about what I get to do, because that particular configuration of those figures doesn't exist anywhere other than this shirt. So what happened is Nate will send me his box art, the digital files for his box art. And then I get to open those up in Photoshop, and I get to pull elements out, and I get to rearrange things, and I get to pull backgrounds. That's what I do with the blankets a lot of the time. For these blanket designs, I'm taking packaging files and pulling them apart and reconfiguring them so they work for a different medium size packaging. Oh, I don't hear Brad. Do you guys hear me?
Oh, yes. We hear you.
You hear me?
Brad, there you are. Yes. Sorry. So yeah, that is so cool when I get an email from Nate going, here's a file for you, let me know when you check it out. Oh, thank you. That's
nice.
that's a very amazing perk of what we're doing.
Nice.
Well, of course, when somebody from the studio or someone of that caliber messages you, it's always nice.
Yeah.
Always a good time.
Yeah. And this is we're so lucky that we're doing this, and there's work involved obviously, but the team there, everybody is just so warm, as the fact that we just have the invites to the studio if we're in town kind of thing, stuff like that is always so cool to be there for intern every year, helping out and seeing everybody coming through being so excited about it. That's really a fun thing.
Intern is and good, and congratulations to all the people that got selected for intern.
We forgot. Yeah,
that was coming out this week. So yeah, you'll probably be seeing a lot of new faces coming through the doors this year.
Yeah. And then this past year we got that just little bit of a sneak peek at the armory.
Yes.
To be able to see that a little early.
Oh, I did not see that. We got it.
This is my first armory build, still sitting on my desk. I haven't stopped fidgeting with that guy.
Nice. So where did we get this sneak peek at? Was it Instagram or something?
Well, I think they were teasing a couple of photos, but the first unveiling of the actual experience was there at intern.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. I thought they released a couple photos of the new.
No, haven't seen that at all yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
Did they confirm they were doing it again this year?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got to show you something, Russ.
Of course, who did what? Somebody just showed a whole bunch of dwarf feet on 4 o'clock or Horseman or whatever. So who knows? We could be getting some dwarf armory experiences, possibly.
Look at this, buddy. So this is taking the armory experience.
Yeah, Mike.
Maxilius, the Harvester's head, and the Skeleton Raider. Of course, you have the scimitars from Sir Gerard.
That's awesome.
And then here's this guy here. I'm doing all the colors. Here's the red.
The red is the best.
God, I
Oh
wish.
man, that is amazing.
So, yeah, that's what
Looks
I'm
good.
doing with my armory and Skeleton Raider. The Skeleton Raider is such a great figure.
Yeah, I mean that's yeah. It's a little thick, but the thickness doesn't hurt it in any way.
Yeah,
You know, it just makes it more durable, so it works.
yeah.
Yeah.
Russ, tell us about your Legion Con, or not Legion Con, your Mesquite Con experiences. Since you're so close to the crew that puts it on, what does Mesquite Con mean to you, buddy?
Well, it's cool because here in Michigan we have a really large group of Legions fans, you know, and it's just fantastic. And you guys are, I think, included at this point. You've been hanging around enough, a few different events, you know, honorary at least. But you know, it's that is the convention where they all get together. Whereas Legionscon, I think one year we had like 30 plus of us out there. There was one lobby photo, like, okay, just the Michigan people. And it was like, oh, nobody left? Okay, just take the picture then, you know. No, but we had a lot there. So MesquiteCon is great because we do get to see all of our locals together. But then whoever is, you know, it's usually Jim and then somebody else kind of thing. But it's a quieter show, so you definitely have more time to just have one-on-one time, you know, and those little conversations rather than at the big Legions Con where everything is happening, you know. So that makes it nice.
Well, how was last year Legionscon 2024? What was that experience like for you?
It's fantastic. I mean, we haven't been to all of them, but this would be 4 for us now.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So
So,
we were in the rec center, right? Which was, I think, the first legitimate building they had. It was a gymnasium.
Yeah, that was 21.
the POW. Yeah. The
Yeah.
POW.
Yeah. Something like yeah. So yeah, that, you know, we've been there. The growth of it has been amazing. The second year at the new hotel was so cool, you know, just knowing how great that place is, you know, and that they're so welcoming to everybody. I think the first night somebody started rearranging furniture out in the lobby, and the hotel staff was like, oh no, you can't do this. And somebody, no, it's gonna be all right, you know, it'll all get cleaned up at the end. And you know,
It did too.
at the end of that night, that lobby was clean, you know.
Yep.
It's the show itself is amazing, and all I've done is talked around the show when it comes to Legionscon at this point, you know, because so much happens that isn't on the show floor, you know, after hours, the dinners, the meetups, and everything. But the show itself is awesome. I mean, the room, the giant room full of custom things that go along with their line. The giant room that's bigger than their room where they put their own stuff. They give all these other people space, you know? And again, that's just the generosity and the coolness. But to walk through that room and see all that creativity, you know, the troll harness things, just everything they come up with is amazing.
Yeah, I right here. See if we can see this. That is from you guys right there. That
That's
blanket
right.
that I'm sitting on.
Yeah.
And then over there you can see another blanket on another chair
Yeah.
in the corner.
Horseman's
I want to say at Mesquite Con, I bought this off of you guys, and that other one, the far one, I bought off of you last year at Legionscon. Oh, here we go. We got another one.
Beautiful. Those are so comfortable. They're great. Are those the Sherpa versions or just the
This was like a one-off version, like the prototype or something.
Yeah, that's how mine is. Mine was the prototype one.
Yeah,
So.
it's the fuzzy. It's fuzzy underneath.
Yeah, it's very
Sherpa
soft.
version? Yeah. Oh, those are great.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
and the one that you're sitting on right now or sitting in front of, that's another kind of fun thing about the process behind this, because Joe went through at one point in time and just did a bunch of quick little thumbnails of some of the pieces of art he wanted me to try to work out as blankets, right? So he sends me these files, and I start going through them, and on that particular one, I put it together. I sent him the final print file, and he goes, "Dude, that's not the same picture." And I'm like, "What do you mean it's not the same picture?" He goes, "Well, I don't know how to explain it. It is the same picture, but it's not the same picture."
Well,
And I'm like, I don't even, okay, let me dig into it when I get home, kind of thing. And I dug into it a little bit. I look at his thumbnail, I look at the one I made, and basically the version that I made the first time out was a layer of Nate's file that was unused because he rendered it in a different finish and used that as the final piece. So Nate's files sometimes are 40 or 50 layers thick. And I go through and, okay, let me turn that off or find this or this or this. And then sure enough, I was able to go into that file and find that rendered version that Joe had looked for. But at the end of it, I had 4 different visual finishes for that image that you're sitting on, to go through. So yeah, it's really, it's cool stuff.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah. Again, those are always just these too much fun moments.
I think it worked out because me and Mike, we got these at Muskegon
the first year that he did them.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was two Muskegons ago.
Yep.
And I think we were the only ones that got these because
they're the only ones they had there.
They were just showing them, and then he said something about you want to buy them, and I said, of course, Mike wanted his skeleton. I love the heroic, Viking ogre, so it worked out perfect.
No, that's cool. Got little pieces of history because those things are popular. People love them.
Yeah, they really are. I keep forgetting I have it. It's literally right behind me. I've been pulling it out more to use it more, but it's very soft, very soft.
It is.
And it's just perfect size. It's a good size.
Yeah, it's not a bed blanket; it's a couch blanket.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we want to know, what is it like to drive clear from Michigan to Legionscon in the RV?
Ooh.
It has ups and downs. It's a long drive. Yes, you got to spend a night. We don't do it in one day, and just depending on traffic, depending on what we've had plenty of times we've pulled into a truck stop ready to be done, and there's no spots. And you get back on the road and you go to the next one, but overall it's a great time. I mean, it's an RV road trip, so Joe is the one who drives. He's got that going on, but for the rest of us, it's just kind of whatever. We're hanging out in an RV.
Now, anyone that's not familiar, if you've ever been to Legionscon, even in the last couple years, there's a big RV out to the left in the parking lot, way in the back. It's probably the only RV there.
Yeah, we've not seen another one.
That would be you and Motu Joe.
And this year, it's actually going to be a different RV because last year, this was one of the downs, right? Last year, we're heading back from Legionscon, and we pick up some guys in Indiana, right? We get Maynard, we Steve-O, we get some guys down there, Scott. And so we drop them off. We get back into Michigan, and I don't think we were 10 minutes into Michigan, and we creamed a turkey, busted out the front windshield. So yeah, so it was the funniest. It was one of those. It wasn't funny, but it was like we're driving, and both Joe and I at the same time were like, "What the hell is that?" Kind of going over the road, and it's a single turkey going over the road, and we're like, "Okay, well, that was way up there. That was interesting to see." And then 7 turkeys fly out behind it, and both of us are like, "Oh, we're not sure if they're going to clear this." And it was the last one of all this second angle, and it caught the windshield, couldn't quite get over the RV. Yeah, so his insurance company ended up totaling it, and he got a newer model. So it's a newer, nicer.
I remember talking to him. I remember him saying that. So that's cool. Well, so maybe a little upgrade.
Well, it was around Thanksgiving time, so you might have been able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, I mean, really. I mean, if it came through the window, I mean, freeze it.
It was an up and over, and he didn't stop.
Oh, he rumbled, tumbled, huh?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Would have been good though.
Yeah, so, man. I would have boiled that thing, plucked the feathers, froze that little son of a gun. Well, man, woo!
Legionscon 2025. What can we expect from the Retro Regs Limited table? Is there any surprises?
I think Joe came up with a couple fun things with like the color changing mug and stuff last year.
That was cool.
So there's gonna be a couple neat things. We'll do another shirt, and this will probably be another figure shirt with the exclusive figures for the show.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, so yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, the con shirts are always cool.
Yeah, it's a tough one. People want us to have inventory. They want to buy shirts of their favorite while they're there, but it's just the logistics of how many designs there are, how many colors, how many sizes. So we actually have kicked this around a little bit, where I've been testing a few companies who do these pressure transfers, right?
Okay.
So it's almost like an iron-on, but this is modern, really nice quality, where once you press and peel the liner, you almost can't tell it's not screen printed. You can't feel like that plasticky kind of feel.
So it would be like a DIY kind of thing?
Well, no. See, so what we're kind of kicking around the idea of is just we'll bring black shirts to the shows, right? We'll have a big spread of sizes for black shirts, and then we'll have transfers of a bunch of our different designs. So you pick the design, you tell us the size, we press it on a shirt right there for you, and you can leave with a shirt from the
Oh, well, here we go. Yeah, Dave, he would know about your direct to film.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, it's doing that type of thing, looking at more modern ways of doing things, because right now we're doing the direct to fabric print, where it's not screen printed in the traditional sense, where a screen is made and they pull inks and things. It's just put on a machine and it's printed onto the shirt. And that's really the only way you can do a one-off kind of design. It's made to order, So you order your shirt, then
that is kind of cool.
Made and then sent out to you within a few days.
Because I was about to say, maybe that sounds more logical.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, if we have to do or if I was you, at least do or tell people, get your orders in so you could bring them and save them some shipping, and then they can do a pickup, there and just have it ready.
Yeah, we did last year.
You want,
Wait, we did last year. I think you pre-ordered a shirt last year. One of our convention shirts.
I did. That you say that.
Your email. I saw the email. I was like, I know.
What's funny is, wasn't I the last person to pick up the shirt?
Or two, I think so. We chased it down a
He was
bunch.
like, "Hey, you did pay for a shirt. It's over at the thing." And I'm like, "Oh man, I just haven't made it over there yet."
But no, that we really enjoyed that. We'll do that again because what would happen those first couple of years is we just sold out of the shirts.
Yes, Curb. So we could get titties on demand. That's right.
So
maybe we could do something.
Dude, if you could get titties on demand, you're like a Don Juan.
I wonder, because now Eric's got me paranoid because I'm like, I don't want it to be offensive, but I'm like, is there a way we could screen print some like invisible stuff where like it only shows the like UV or something crazy? Color changing, you put your hand on it and you see the titties. Oh my god.
Oh no, it would be really cool to have the titty pauldrons there, and then when you turned out the lights to have a pair of hands over them that glow in the dark. Oh, that would rock. Yeah,
nice.
I'm sweating literally. It's
Dave,
hot.
Dave says yes, you can, and Dave is a total expert.
Man, I'm hot and sweaty.
So
I have seen those color changing shirts, where you put your hand on and it changes and stuff.
Yeah.
But if there was something where like, we only, showed a little UV light on it and then it would be like, say, titties on it or something, so it wouldn't be, but...
Yeah, I don't know
or just
if it's
do
got
it.
that stuff
Just do
available.
it.
You can try. Yeah,
I just want a one-off. I'm not saying you sell them. I'll just need my one.
They'd be for the lobby shot though, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
That lobby shot's got to be.
I can see everyone from Michigan. I can totally see Travis with one, Pete with one. Can you see Steve Alpha Busciatti with one on?
What did you call him?
I mean, Beta Shoddy. That's what I meant.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, Mike. Beta Shoddy. Big Dub Beta Shoddy.
Oh man,
I did see Beta Shoddy was at a arm wrestling competition the other day. So
was he? He's a big boy, man. He has some power, dude. That dude could wreak some havoc. But I'm telling you, he's going up against another big boy. They're both big boys, and they've got a lot of power, I would think, with the weight that they have. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun to see. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, if I would arm wrestle Steve, he would put me through the table. Oh, my God.
I mean, I watch arm wrestling. I see some skinny guys like me and you might go up there, and I am shocked. At what they can do sometimes. But they must be arm wrestling their whole entire life. So.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Dusty's just a big boy. I mean, Steve's big but not tall. Dusty's tall.
I'm waiting for the right time in the lobby this year. There's gonna be a right time where it's like 1:30ish, 1:45 before. We'll try to do it before 2:00 in the morning. I'm gonna have to get Steve to start doing. We're gonna put people on Steve's back, and he's gonna have to start doing some push-ups again. We're just gonna have to figure out who we're gonna put on Steve's back.
Yeah, I don't think you can get two better guys going up against each other.
Joe Russo was great because he's probably like what, $150 wet, maybe. Mike, you would be a great contestant. I'm sure.
165. Yeah.
Oh my God! See, he would love to have you on his back. So he doesn't want 220 me or somebody else on there.
I will tell you, he had his figure. On teabagging my figure on My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast.
The only thing I'm afraid you mean he did Caspar.
Yeah, my Triceratops figure from Armies of Ashmore. He had me laying down, and I was watching that episode just so happy. Oh my God, they're showing the figures. These are so cool. I haven't got it in hands yet. And he laid right there. I knew what he was doing. He straightened my figure out, laid it on the table. And I'm like, you son of a gun. You ain't going to do that. You're not doing this. He got his figure, opened his legs, and sat him right on my figure's face. I was like, you have got to be kidding. The disrespect.
Yeah, how dare he?
Oh my God.
Pete's mini,
But-
mini Pete. People could bring their own shirts too. So if someone wanted a bowling shirt with a faction symbol on it, I mean, I like.
As far as transfer shirt ideas, I think that's what he's following up.
Yeah, I mean, I like bowling shirts. I mean, and then Pete says, so this is too late to ask that. Nobody mentions my involvement in any of this to my wife. She decided she wants to come with me to Legionscon at least one day. She had no idea. No. Dude, could you imagine Curb's wife over there? Who the hell made those titty shirts? Jesus Christ, who designed that? And Curb's over there next to her like, I don't know, honey. I don't know who the hell would design that. Pervert. Damn loving titties and shit. Brad's a weirdo. He's into that type of stuff. Look at his figure.
Russ,
Yeah.
what time it is?
What time is it?
You want to tell him, Brad?
I'm already sweating over here, Russ. I mean, I got fire blazing behind me. I got
Heat up on it.
it's your turn.
You're in the hot seat, baby.
Oh,
Usually out flame retardant undies to the guests on the show, but I hear Motu Joe loved his pair so much that he intercepted yours. So you have to do this free balling, baby.
all right.
Free ball.
I knew there was a reason I wasn't wearing pants. Let's go.
Okay, let's do this. You ready, Brad?
I'm ready.
What is your favorite Legion's faction or affiliation, and can you explain why?
That's actually tough because I'm sure it is for everybody. But I need to say skeletons, right? Because the skeletons are my favorite faction, but they're also not, because Noble Bear is. And
Oh,
the reason
damn!
why
This is getting spicy.
the reason why Noble Bear is my favorite faction is it is a faction of a bunch of different dudes coming together. It's not like, oh, we're all the Silver Shiny Knights, or oh, we're all Green Orky dudes, or whatever. They're all over the place. And that is a stronger sense of community to me, a stronger faction than people who are united by the fact they're all orcs or they're all skeletons, So yeah, Noble Bear is my favorite faction for that reason.
Bunch of dudes playing dudes, being dudes.
There we go.
Sure.
You know what, Mike? Hold on.
Yes.
Is it time?
Yeah, I think so. That answer was that.
You picked the Noble Bear faction and it's my favorite faction.
Oh, thank you.
Immediately.
You are now an official knight.
You say
I
Noble
love
Bear somewhere in the land, you're going to get freaking knighted, damn you.
That's great.
Hey, what's Crom? What's the sword? Crom? Or is that the what's the sword called?
It's the Athelanian,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
the Athelanian sword.
Nice.
It's
I'm
Crom's.
telling you right now, Russ. Noble Bear is my second favorite faction, but
Oh.
they're lame because they don't have a skeleton. You say they're diverse, but where's the skeleton?
They're underneath,
The
Mike.
skeleton of Viking Fell, isn't he a Noble Bear?
No, he's not. He's a necronominus.
Is
He is, but he does look like a Viking,
He
Mike.
started out though.
Yes,
That's what
like,
I'm
you're right.
so right.
And it's
He
right.
does look like a Viking.
Skeletons can be from anything.
In fact, doesn't Walter's figure kind of look Viking-ish?
Yeah, Walter too. Exactly. Yeah, he was kind of Viking too.
Yeah. What fact? Walter's is he in a
Walter
fact?
doesn't have a faction really.
No, I think he was an
Now,
affiliated.
I keep Walter next to Necronominus faction because he fits well with that.
Right.
And then I put Skeleton Cosmic Walter wherever because he's not a part of any Cosmic faction as well. So he's just kind of
He's
everywhere.
Good figures though.
So, Russ, I have a feeling you can redeem yourself with the.
Okay.
What is your favorite race within Mythic or Cosmic Legions? I think he's got this one.
Skeletons aren't a race, Mike.
No,
Yeah, Mike.
Bones of any race.
Yeah, Mike.
I love them. Again, they're my
Yeah.
favorites, but
he
it's not,
has a point there.
it's
He
not
does
yeah,
have a
it's
point.
just the bones of any race. So I love them, but no.
Okay.
I think orcs. I have a lot of fun with orcs.
Nice.
But I do
Here, boys.
it's a race. There's some nice female orcs. There's some, the orcs that we got with the game sets, the male and female. Some
Yeah.
great parts in there to kit out so many new looks for them. Yeah, no, I have fun with orcs.
So, liking green-skinned people, what do you think of goblins?
I like them too. That was one of the last of the factions that I actually started getting. And to be honest, I think I have 2 trolls.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got Torin and I've got Halmer. Right?
There. Oh, that was awesome.
Curb says false. Skeletons are to a race. A stupid race.
Have we had Curb on the show yet?
We have not.
It's fighting.
Okay, Curb. When you get on the show,
He will be on the show. Trust me. He will be.
when you get on the show, we're gonna battle this out. Okay, let's go on to the next question here. What race that doesn't yet exist in Legions would you love to see made? I'm sorry. Curb is on the show in October.
He's already scheduled. There we go.
Probably is. Sorry, Curb.
I mean, haven't they done all the races already?
He is. The 14th of October. So he will be on the show.
Nice.
I can't really think of any races that they haven't done.
Well, technically, I guess you can't say werewolf anymore.
Yeah.
Right, Mike?
they got
Everybody
little
always said werewolf, and now we can't say that no more.
Okay, so I would really love to see a Pegasus. Is a Pegasus a race?
No, I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they've got the horse, but to be able to do either, bat wings or feathered wings and make it work.
On a horse,
Yeah, why haven't they put wings on a horse yet, Mike? What the hell? That seems like it's doable.
Engineering.
Something they could do.
That seems doable.
Eric Treadway and I have talked a little bit about it, where they can't get a way to conceivably fold the wings up, but still have them, So I don't know. Maybe with the dragon, they just decided we just have to do 2 separate wings. We do a folded set with a Pegasus and an open articulated set.
I see what they're saying.
Yeah.
Same with the
Just
dragon.
to engineer it to
That's
work
right.
as everything. They couldn't quite figure it out. So
Yeah.
Curb without a butt, it's going to be really hot because the butt actually helps absorb some of that heat. So flat asses are going to burn, baby. Burn,
Oh, I can't wait.
burn baby, burn.
If he puts one goblin on his list, it's on.
Dude, all his list's going to be nothing but.
Oh man. Yeah, it'll be none but goblins. But okay, next question. Here we go. What are your 5 favorite Legions figures, and can you explain why? Can you go from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1? Drum roll, please.
Okay, so if I with one list, you want me to go to the favorite? Okay, so the Undead of Viking Fell.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so that's my 5 spot.
All right.
Nice.
Then we would have Scaphoid.
Ooh, great figure.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is a
Scaphoid.
very
And then probably followed up with Necronominus.
Ooh.
Now, he's only there because I haven't played with him a whole lot yet, right? He could be higher on the list. But then Mac, oh, go ahead.
Russ, so let me stop you right there. What Necronominus, which feature that's on his forehead do you like the best? The eye, the skull, or the, help me out here, what else is, the teeth?
Teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't actually looked at all those things.
Oh,
Just peek up.
Yeah.
If you open it up, just peek up
Yeah.
under there, and you don't have to heat it or nothing. You just lift it up.
Right, right. So I don't know which one I have, to be honest with you.
I have the eyeball. I got lucky.
Is that the hard one, the eyeball?
that's no, I don't think any's hard or not.
I asked Jeremy, and I think he said there is no really.
Even mix for the most part.
Yeah, there's pretty much equal amount of each of them. But I thought the eyeball was cool because it was extra paint.
Yeah.
You know, the other ones kind of, are just painted, but like, I'm like,
Even the teeth sound kind of neat. Are they like bone teeth?
yeah,
Okay,
they just look like like a upper and bottom set of teeth.
cool.
It's like
It
his-
kind of gives you a like alien teeth, the alien teeth that come out the mouth.
Oh, the little mandible.
It kind of gives you that
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
vibe a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my take on it. So what's so you got two more, right?
Get 2 more.
2 and 1, right?
2 and 1.
So then, yeah, Maxilius.
Oh,
Damn.
nice. The
Right.
harvester. We
'Cause-
might have to knight him again.
He
I mean,
is
he's going with some hardcore skelly.
awesome, right? He's just the kid. Then the fact that he can just be a Grim Reaper for any of your 6-inch figures. Thank you very much, And then, yeah, the bear skeleton, we talked about that, is an awesome skeleton. So I love that. Love it.
Yes.
Awesome.
A naked skeleton. Love it. Number 1.
Number 1.
He was like my favorite when I got him, and Brother Mandibulus is still like
Great figure.
yeah. It's kind of simple by what they're doing right now, but when we get his 2.0, it's
Okay. So what do they say on Mortal Kombat when they have a great victory? Is it flawless victory?
Flawless victory.
That's exactly what just happened with the get your sword out, baby.
No. I told you the Skellies are my favorites figure-wise. I just love them, I could give you a non-Skelly top 5 probably that didn't have any, but yeah, those dudes, they're the best.
Yes, God, you got a double knighting, bro.
Double. That was. It's not often that somebody does a straight flush. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
It
Again, I could have thrown Juno out there, Baron Volagar, the second Baron Volagar.
They're great.
Crazy. I mean, there's just so many.
God, all the figures are so cool, but for Fastia.
And you did new Skellies, old Skellies. It was a nice rounded group of skeleton figures.
Yeah. Just like I say, that was the first I started with, and it's always been the big love.
Okay, next question. Oh boy. Turn up the heat on it. I don't want any skin left on his butt.
Okay.
Okay. What are your 3 least favorite Legions figures? And can you explain why? 3, 2, 1.
I can almost say nearly any Motu homage.
Okay.
Hidden. Wow.
But
Okay.
instead, I'm gonna drop it to like I don't even the Bryophytus.
Bryophytus.
That just the flock didn't do it for me.
Gotcha.
I didn't like Okeanos. I didn't like
Stinkor.
Xenothon. I didn't like Stinkor. You know, that's 4. You know, but right there, I mean those are the bottom for me. I did get into the homage figures for a while because I got the first couple. No, I'm sorry, I didn't get Unkin, but then I got everything from Unkin forward. And so I thought I needed them. And it was a little while ago. I was just like, I don't, you know. I got a lot of figures I love a lot more.
Yeah.
And I moved them along, you know. So
Boy, I'm telling you, man, Bryophytus and Stinkor are at the top.
Yeah.
They're
everybody's
definitely
list.
top. And I would say third place is probably Xenothon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when they were doing the deal, special deal kits, they were doing a little while ago, and everybody's like, "Oh, who did I get?" Like every box had a Stinkor in it. You know, it just they had a lot of extras on those guys. I think so.
You know, how much is Xenothon? Is he on sale?
He's
All
a
right.
good tool, though. He comes with the wings.
Well, that's what I mean. Well, of course, those are the big peg wings, aren't they? Yeah.
But I think his alternate head's even an orc, isn't it? Now that
It is.
Gray
I
or
didn't even
Gray
get
orc.
because I love orcs, and I still didn't get him. Huh.
I do like that gray body, though. I don't know why.
yeah, the gray.
Yeah, I might revisit him, but yeah, the other ones.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
You really could, Russ, get that figure and,
Strip
maybe
him down.
get another figure, take the armor off of him and make him into a gray orc with
Just
some
orc,
less loud
Yeah.
armor.
right.
That would be really simple.
Curve says spoilers. Mephitor is in my top 5. Hell.
Oh my god, I can't wait to have Curve on. Oh my god, that's gonna
Wait, Mephitor. That's the little goblin dude, right?
Stinkor, yeah, the
Is that his actual name was Mephitor?
Stinkor. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Now he would be
Stinkor-
in Curb's top 5 list. He could be in Curb's top 5 list because of the goblin head in there.
yeah.
With that goblin head, it's a black goblin. It's like a cavern goblin or a whatever.
Yeah. So again, you pop and swap away the gaudy armor. You know, you can do a good figure underneath.
Yeah. Wow.
They should have sold that extra green flocking and small baggies.
Yeah, if anybody doesn't know, Dave is the pin man. The pin
Dave?
man from Ohio. Dave has all the pins. In fact, you're giving him the last one he needs, correct?
I will be giving him the last one he needs until the San Diego Comic-Con one comes out this weekend, and then he's going to need that one. So if you can help Dave out,
If
anybody going
anybody
to
can help
San
Dave
Diego
out,
Comic-Con or can help a brother out,
I bet who I bet would help Dave out?
Rod.
I mean, Rod could,
Rod,
but
if he goes, pay top dollar.
Eric LeBron, I bet you anything.
Yeah, I don't know if Eric said he's going or not.
Oh.
But I do know Rod went last year, I believe.
Oh, did he? Okay, cool.
Because he got me my G.I. Joe figure.
Oh, okay.
I felt bad he had to stand in line. He was getting one too, but he had to have his buddy stand in line.
Is that the Cobra Commander that becomes a snake?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Once was a man. Yeah.
Once was a man.
He looking like a man.
Russ, if the Four Horsemen would make a tribute figure in your honor,
The Rod.
what would it look like?
what would you hope it looks like?
Rod Martin.
You know, oddly enough, you could grab the custom that you were doing with the Crimson Armory armor.
The red.
Right here.
Yeah, that's actually probably pretty darn close.
That's
So
Damn.
I'm telling you. So
I'm gonna call him Russ then.
okay, so
Oh, it's Russ.
It's Russ.
so like my favorite property ever is the Micronauts, and there's this armored character in the Micronauts called the Croyer, and he's got this red armor, and I love that. In fact, he would have to come with a helmeted head in addition to the skeleton head. It would be one of the Templars, right? The bucket with the big wings, because that's like a Croyer's helmet. He's got these big wings coming off, not like bird wings, but straight fins kind of thing. And that Templar is probably the closest match to the way his helmet. Well, actually, this is a vintage one.
Oh my God, I remember those.
So you see, yeah. So yeah, here's the dude. This is the vintage toy, but yeah, I would want that crimson armor, but it'd have to be very asymmetrical because he's dead. He's no longer here. He's dead. He's a skeleton. So I would want asymmetrical armor bits, good exposed bone, and then that helmet option. Now, like the cool part would be if that helmet was broken and. Yeah, you know what? That's not even the right helmet. I think the Squire helmet with those wings would probably work better based on the design.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no focus there. I'm sorry. Oh, hi.
God, those Micronauts were so cool back.
Well, you see right back there.
Just hold it. Yeah, look at all that.
Okay,
Those are all.
Oh my God, he does have the white and the black one with the horses.
Oh yeah,
there,
right there.
Yeah,
that's Lord something.
Baron Karza and Force Commander and their horses. Yeah.
Oh my God, so awesome.
Yeah, and then I've got in display there in that cabinet. There's actually each one and their accompanying horse, and then each one built as the centaur. Because that was the cool thing. You take the horse's head off, you pull their legs off, and they clamp together magnetically.
Yeah. That's so cool, man. I got to get me some of those vintage ones.
This has been so like, there's him connected to the horse.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Okay, yeah.
It's posed up. Just the figure by himself. Yeah, these guys.
I know.
And he's all magnetic.
Yep.
So these were class.
And now, how tall are those?
This is a 6-inch figure.
Okay.
But the main ones are 4-inch scale.
Gotcha.
Yeah. They did all kinds of crazy robots and aliens. It was just, there's so much creativity in the line. And Mego ran it for a couple of years, not even very many, 76 to 80. It ran for like 4 years, and the last year was spotty distribution for sure. And there were around 80 pieces in the line, all set.
80. So I remember having, now my best friend had all of them. I mean, so I played with him over there. But I had this red dude with a glowing brain that you could take off.
Yeah, Membros.
Yes, I had him. So fucking cool.
Membros. So he's getting Membros.
Oh my God. And wasn't there other ones with Membros that they had glowing stuff? Yes, that's him, dude.
That's him. His little hose and everything.
Look, he has little guts. He has his guts exposed too.
Dude, that's cool. Mike's like, oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they did 2 series. The first series.
Oh, so cool.
Dude, the first series is
Here, I'll blow you up.
fairly common.
What are they called? What are these ones Micronauts called?
This is an Antron, but this is part of the second series of aliens, and it's like a mantis dude, and yeah, he's very hard to come by.
So they're called Micronauts, the aliens.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, so cool, Russ.
Yeah, but this collection is one of these things that I've worked on for so many years, and the single loose figures, like, oh, I just bought my 7th blue clear dude, but all his joints are perfectly tight. I don't have one as nice as this, so any of them that you see standing up there are the cream, and the rest is in the closet, But yeah, this has been a labor of love, and I'm now about 4 pieces from the full Nego collection.
So you got the full 80 almost.
Yeah. And like this case here,
so cool,
is a lot of original Japanese stuff releases, and then some of the repro lines and some other stuff. So yeah, there's quite a bit to it. In the case over there, that is like 2000s era Micronaut stuff that never really came over here, but it was released in Japan.
Okay.
So grabbed a bunch of those. Yeah, fun line though. Definitely if it came down to it, it would be this and Legions would be the only things left, and then that would be a very hard fight to have with myself if something else had to go.
Yeah.
Man, you just brought a lot of nostalgia back.
I love it. Yeah.
Wow.
Great.
Oh man. Okay, buddy. This is the hardest question.
Oh, we're still hot seating it. We were having fun there for a minute.
Yeah, one question.
God, I was in trouble.
How's your buns right now?
Yeah, I cooled them off a little bit with that walk. It was good.
Oh.
Yeah. He's breezing through this.
He's smart. Oh my
breezing through
goodness. Okay, here we go. Which tribute figure is your favorite? Broder of Bjorngar or Amir Kaspar? Scapular the Crypt Breaker 2.
Let me pull up the
Yeah, you got that bookmark.
There they are. This is way better.
Yeah, the Vikings, that whole the Norse, I love that energy. It's that noble bear kind of energy, and that it's really cool. But I'm a Skelly guy.
Right,
Scapular. Come on.
Scapular!
Yes!
Sure.
That is
Yeah.
I'm just happy that I got a noble bear mention, and Vikings were cool, and
They are, love to them. They're right there for me, but no, Skelly's always going to win.
Yeah.
Mike, I don't think I shared this info with you, Mike.
What?
And I don't know if it was a glitch or not, but every now and then I do like to go to Big Bad Toy Store and see my figure, where it's at, what page it's on.
Is it sold out?
And Mike, last week I go there, my fucking figure was sold out.
Oh,
All right.
that is
I screenshot it and I go, there's no fucking way. It was just there the other day. How would it sell out? So I go back the next day and it's a little higher than it normally was. So I'm thinking I'm thinking I did sell out and they ordered more. And then I've even fallen again because I was higher, and I'm kind of back, not where I quite was. But I told Mike, I said, I can't wait till my figure sells out. And it's like, yeah, baby, bring me the money.
And there it goes.
I want to say I got 5 of you, Brad. I'm pretty sure I got 5.
Now, the Ashes of Agbendor wave, for some reason, that must have been a wave that not a lot of people bought into for some reason. It was a kick-ass wave, but for some reason it has low numbers.
Very
And
low.
I think Big Bad Toy Store probably gets a hint of what numbers are what. And so they didn't order as many as they probably normally do. And those figures are all sold out. I mean, the only way to get those figures is to basically go to Big Bad Toy Store every day and just search for it and
Somebody
luck out.
canceled, yeah.
Curb, I mean, that's how I was able to get the Malignancy, because I didn't pre-order it thinking that I would just get it at a show one day. But then the Horseman came out with the whole, show pricing's the same as con pricing, and then that kind of blew up in my face, because then that totally ex-nayed my
retailer pricing. And
yeah, because I was thinking, well, I'm just going to these places anyway, so I'll just go there and just pick it up, and then I won't have tax and I won't have shipping, and it'll just be easier for me. Yeah, I'll have to wait and I'll be patient, but I felt like that was the line. Curb says lowest of numbers. Yeah, Curb, it took me a few months to get the Malignancy 2-pack in my pile of loot. I just lucked out one day, and I went on there, and there was one there, and I just grabbed it. And I've gone back a few times, and it's there. So yeah, Curb.
There they have the Malignancy on there.
They did. Like I said, it pops up every now and again. It's sold out, so it's like if you want it, you got to jump on it.
Have to.
I know Curb, like with Curb, I mean that kind of sucks, because that's kind of a figure. It's kind of an army building figure. But obviously, we know the Horseman. You're going to go to shows and be seeing this figure a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to pick up another one at Mesquite.
So it's going to be available. I mean, just when you think they don't have a freaking Krampus, they're like, here's a whole crate of Krampuses. And you're like, where the hell are these Krampuses coming from? Like, I thought we were done with Krampus. Like, dude, like, holy shit. But I get it.
Nice.
Well, Russ, next part of the show us your Legion's lair, your Legion's collection. You kind of gave us a sample of your Micronauts. Do you have your Legions out?
I don't have a lot of them. They're here. I got some Skellies and some Orcs out. That's about it. So,
I see a wolf up there. One of the was it D10 wolves? Is that
higher up?
Yeah.
No, that's American Werewolf in London.
Oh, gotcha.
That's NECA stuff up there.
Nice.
It looks like you got some 2-packs down there on your shelf. Is that what I see down there?
Yeah, the Horse and Rider sets.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have all of them?
I got through the 3. I don't have Necronomicus, though.
Oh my goodness, you don't have Necro.
I've been seeing that on the Cabal. In fact, I had 2 extra ones that I sold on the Cabal.
Did you really? Should have
did.
opened my mouth. Yeah, that's going to be what I'm looking for at Legionscon this year for sure. So I mean, if something comes up,
I kind of kicked myself in the ass. I didn't realize how much those things would be to ship.
Oh yeah, killer for that.
And I think I just said like 125.
Oh,
plus shipping included. And
yeah, cost you
it was close to $20.
Yeah,
and I used Pirate Ship. Like I actually boxed it myself and used Pirate Ship, measured it, and
it's brutal. Yeah,
like holy shit! Like wow, maybe I should have upped the price on this. I said shipping not included.
I sold a Marvel 3 3/4 inch Shield Helicarrier playset from the Avengers movie when it came out years ago. So this was big, big old box, and I sold it for $75. And I went to ship it, and shipping was $80, and I couldn't find it any cheaper. So, like, one of the very few times I went to eBay and cancel auction. Sorry, item no longer available. There's just no way I'm gonna pay.
I bought a G.I. Joe Mobile Command Center off eBay in a box. Still has the original box. And whatever it was an auction. I think I was the only person to bid on it, and it was the lowest bid, and I think the bid was like $100, and it was almost complete. And I'm thinking, wow, I mean, those G.I. Joe Mobile Command Centers in a box go for like $400 or $500 today. Back then, they were still a couple $100 or more, to almost $300 complete. And whatever I wanted, for $80 or $100 or whatever, and I had to pay the 20 shipping or 15 shipping or something it was. But when it came, it had the shipping on it, and it said like $39.99. So he paid more than what he said it was going to be. So I think he realized that this is a big box, and then I have to put it in another box which is bigger. And yeah, it cost him a lot of money. I felt horrible for him when it came because I'm thinking, dude, this dude made like no money.
Right.
Like he literally just got rid of a mobile command center. Like,
Yeah. No
at
good.
that point, he could have took it down to the Goodwill like Russ did back in the day.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
You know, I actually did that 2 days ago. It wasn't nearly as drastic. But
Yeah.
I've been going through and streamlining it. I had about 4 Rubbermaid totes worth of stuff that I just was like, none of my flipper friends are going to be able to do anything with this. I don't want it. Let's spread it to the kids. And I'll tell you, a couple of the things I brought were those. They made some big fake Star Wars 4, 5, 6 years ago. They were Jack specific, I think, like 18 and 24, 30-inch Star Wars figures. They made Batman and stuff. But I had one of these 30-inch robots in a trash bag with a bunch of other stuff, and it was sealed up, but its legs were sticking out the hole. So I dropped the stuff off in their little collection bin, and before I'm back out to my car to get a second load, I see the kid in there like digging in. They're like, robot legs sticking out of a bag. What's in here? You know? So I haul more in, and I'm like, I brought a bunch of toys for you guys. He's like, oh, that's so cool. And yeah, they were tearing into it by the time I was pulling out.
Oh, nice.
My ex-wife bought. Well, my ex-mother-in-law bought like some $100 Christmas wreath, real gaudy Christmas wreath, big huge thing.
Fill up the whole front door.
I think we used it 1 year, and it sat downstairs, and I just kept moving it and tossing it. And one day I made an executive decision that I was going to take it to the Goodwill with the rest of the shit that I had.
Boy.
And I take it there, and I tell her what I did when I got home. And then it was funny because I didn't tell her what I did. I just said, hey, I got rid of some Christmas shit. And the first thing out of her mouth is, I hope you didn't get rid of my mom's Christmas wreath. And I said, in fact, I did. And she's like, you better go out there and get it. And I'm like, are you
To
serious?
pay for it?
So I went up there and I asked, hey, I just dropped it off maybe like an hour ago. Can I just get it? It was freaking gone, dude.
Just like that, you know.
Someone had they hadn't even put it out yet. An employee had already claimed it,
Yeah.
and taken it to its car. And
Yeah, you have to imagine that.
and I
all
was,
of those
and I
drop
said, oh well, and that's what the lady said. She goes, well, either someone already claimed it and doesn't want to say anything. We allow them to claim some stuff
Yeah.
without saying anything. And I was like, well, that's fine. I don't really care.
I made my
I
effort.
went back home and I was like, it's gone. She's like, let's just say I'm not married to her no more.
Yeah, I was going to say, you said X at the beginning of the story. I did note that.
Oh, man. Now, this is the time of the show, my friend, where we asked the people in the chat to throw questions at you. Are you up for it?
Sure.
All right. Okay, guys.
Way.
Now's the time. Ask Russ whatever you want to within, I would say, within reason. And Brad, you're going to read them off, and we'll go from there.
I'm gonna. Do you want me to ask the first question?
Do it, dude. I always ask the first question.
Russ, obviously you're going to be at intern this year, and I assume that means you're probably going to be at G-Con, correct?
Should be, yes. Mhm.
What are your expectations for G-Con this year? Is there anything you're hoping for, or is there anything that you have, may think that the Horsemen are coming up there under their sleeves?
It's a great question.
It's I want to. We hadn't talked about it. I didn't know if we were allowed to, but I like.
Well, hold on here. Whatever you can't talk about, please don't say it.
I like
Philly beans.
more than Mythic Legions, right? Cosmic. I'm a sci-fi guy.
Okay, yeah.
So I really hope we see some cool Cosmic. The last couple drops of Cosmic have just blown it out of the water. Just so amazing. Some of these crazy cool designs. So that's what
Hey, we did get a Cosmic exclusive last year, and did we get one the year before? Yeah, we had Walter.
yeah,
So technically, the last couple of years we've gotten a couple exclusive. Well, let's see if that trend
right.
continues.
We got the Legion, or we got the Mythic so far. With
I would love to see Legion's Lounge get a tribute, but I would like to see Legion's Lounge get a tribute in Mythic and not Cosmic, just because they are Legion's Lounge. So I would think that they would need to be that. But hey, you never know. You never know.
well, they do have a laser gun and a sword, I think, on their neon sign.
Ooh,
They are Legions.
Ooh, good point. Yeah, technically it is, Legions.
Yeah.
Cosmic Legions. So yeah, I guess they could technically be a Cosmic. Good point, Mike.
I just want to see them have like a 3-pack for all 3 of those guys. That'd be cool. Where you can pop.
Even if they do like they did the Furious 4, where it's a 2-pack, and then give like the Cody Cat special head, but make it a Bill Dranowski Dorklair head, that would be cool. We've said that before on here. That would be cool. Oh, here we go. I got a question. David Luton, you son of a biscuit. What's your dream figure obscura and Infinite Legions properties?
Ooh.
That's a great question too. You guys are killing it.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna have to fall back to what I talked about too much earlier. If we got some, there are some Micronaut homages baked into Cosmic, right?
Yeah.
The port system, things like that. Those were all directly inspired by that. But if we could have a couple of cool versions of a Croyer, full sci-fi armor, yeah.
You know what? I think that's possible, because that goes with Cosmic, I feel like. And I feel like they kind of want to keep it like that a little bit. But I'm sure they're going to venture out with different properties. But that would be a good one.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Well, what about a figure obscura? What type of figure? What's your dream figure obscura?
Figure obscura is, I'm not sure. That's a tough one, because there's a lot of stuff that I just don't think about, because I'm not in the world of fairy tales and stories and things like that. My kids are grown, things like that. So I don't live there a lot. Like, I love, though, the Headless Horseman is one of my favorite.
It's probably the most, I would say it's probably the most iconic.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
I'll say it.
The Christmas stuff, the holiday stuff, it doesn't do a whole lot for me.
Well, even then, I mean, it's called Father Christmas. I mean, some people may call him Santa, call him this, Papa Oweho or whatever. But I mean, the Headless Horseman, I mean, everybody knows what the Headless Horseman is.
Right.
Some people may not even know what Krampus is. But it's like people know what the Headless Horseman is.
Actually, I think it'd be cool.
Frankenstein, the creature, is a little more, people can recognize that.
I'd like to see a follow-up to the Monkey King, like something else from that mythology. Because the Monkey King is really a cool figure, very unique.
And actually, didn't the Monkey King box have a couple figures on it, animals?
The tiger. Yeah, I have the tiger dude, and a couple others.
Yeah, I would like to see those as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that those would be fun. Thanks.
I got a question here. So you said Micronauts, when you were a young kid, were huge for you. Were there any other lines that you absolutely loved as a kid?
Yeah, I mean, it was that and Star Wars, G.I. Joe, what was it, like 82 or 80 something, 81, 82. That was around the first wave of the small G.I. Joes. Yeah. So, I mean, I was 12 at that point. I was still playing with toys, but I was also pretty established with my Star Wars and my Micronauts and stuff, So I certainly was into G.I. Joes. I took my original Vamp and threw a couple of Joes in the driver's seat and rolled him down my steep hill driveway, packed with M80s, and blew that buddy up. because that's how we rolled in the 70s.
Yeah.
I'm sure our parents were in the
And
house.
80s,
They
too.
didn't even care. But yeah, that was my vamp. That was the fate of my vamp.
I can hear, and proud to be an American, and they're like popping off.
Oh man, yeah. We used to. My neighbor was this hippie chick, and she had a little 8mm video camera,
My
right?
dad did too, yeah.
And so she would buy blank tapes for it and let us neighborhood kids borrow it, and then we would do stop motion movies with our toys, and we'd make little short films of just making stuff up, and then like she would have the neighborhood down to her house, and she'd have cookies and Kool-Aid and stuff. Sounds creepy, like talking about in this day and age. But all the neighborhood kids would get together in her living room. There'd be 15 of us hanging out watching these little 8mm movies that we had just made.
Oh,
We
that
did
would
that
be
for a
creepy.
couple of years with that lady. It was kind of fun.
My dad used to, he was real good at rewinding the film.
Okay.
So, like, he would record it,
And then
he'd rewind it as he's recording it, you know? So, like, there were people, like, jumping into the swimming pool, and he'd, like, have them look, you know, right before they were about to, you know, hit, then he'd, you know, rewind it back. Or
hell yeah.
you had people eating food, and, like, as they're putting it in their mouth, and they put it back out of their mouth.
Quit messing around. We want to watch.
Yeah. And back then, that was probably hilarious. You know,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh my God, look what he did.
That's good.
And my dad, I think he always put music. He would he re-recorded the 8mm onto VHS, but while they were playing, he would have music played in the background because there was no sound, you know. So
Right.
so
And no easy way to just plug it in and record it, you know.
he'd always pick out the best songs for memories and stuff, man. You'd be over there like you'd be tearing up, crying, not even knowing that was gonna be. You're just like, wow, dude.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because if not, you were just sitting there watching.
Yeah.
You know, listening to it. Okay, here we go. David Luno, Russ. Who's your favorite Star Wars character? This better be good, or Mike is going to shoot you down.
Yeah, I mean, it's in that white case right there is pretty much full of Boba Fett.
Ooh, nice.
Fetts of all sizes and lines, and yeah. I'd have to say it's still the Fett after these years.
He's, you know what?
That's awesome.
For being a bad guy, he is kind of cool. You know, he's pretty.
You know, a mixed bag about what they've done with him in modern times for sure. You know, there was some.
Don't get Mike started.
Yeah, so
You'll go on a Kathleen Kennedy freaking.
Well, I actually like the Mandalorian book.
And I'm like, he thinks of Kathleen Kennedy as a 2.0 Little Red Riding Hood Fostia.
Yeah, she's a bitch. Yeah, I don't like her.
See you later, bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Tuesday, Kathleen.
it was a little bit odd in his show watching him ride a Rancor. I mean, I kind of appreciated it as like ultimate fan jerk, you know, like he's so cool he can ride a Rancor, but like it was kind of dumb looking, you know, as he's riding around. Just like I don't know.
Those shows are fun to me because they do. It's almost like Star Wars is over, but they give you these little, you know, series of certain things, and I know some people can be real critical of certain things, but I enjoyed most of the stuff I watched. I'm bored, and it gives me something to watch. Right. There was only a few things I mean I wish maybe could be better.
Well, I think under Filoni and Favreau, Disney has put out a lot of good stuff.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Under Kennedy, and obviously all of Lucasfilms under Kennedy, George Lucas when he sold it to Disney, he basically handed the keys to Kathleen Kennedy, and she said she would honor what he did, and she shit all over what he did, especially in the prequels, and she can go to hell for that.
You can go right there.
EOS for that. Now, if Disney wants to do it right, obviously, isn't she retiring or something? Thank God. And
I think so.
and they need to put it in Jon Favreau's hand and Dave Filoni's hand. If they do, they're going to be just fine, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, she was a manager type, and they're storytellers and creatives. I mean, they understand the property, and it's sad because for whatever she did, you know, hello,
Hello.
she was right beside Lucas the whole time. You know, it's not like she came from nowhere and was just given this.
Yeah.
You know, so it's sad that she should have had the firsthand knowledge on how to properly continue things.
I think she did. I think she chose to go a different route, her own route, which was a shame. But
Well, I mean, yeah, I think latest rumors are they're redoing some of the sequel movies already.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
We do all three of them.
Right. Like, okay, well, let's see.
Let's see. David Luton has a question for all three. Thoughts on Andor? Best thing Disney put out? Still love you, Grogu.
Andor was good.
Yeah,
Andor was good.
was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Andor.
Yeah.
It
That second season built really, really nice. I mean, the last 3 or 4 episodes of that second
I
season.
haven't even seen the second season. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
know what? I haven't seen it either. The second season.
Okay. Then you've only got a third of the overall value of the show.
That's good to hear.
You've only seen
That's
that.
even better, yeah.
Yeah, second season is just fantastic.
I was at the movies the other day, and I noticed I hate when they redo movies, so we'll see. But one of the trailers was a remake of an Arnold movie,
Oh, hold on. I just saw that.
Running Man.
Running Man. Yeah.
Oh,
It looks cool. It looks cool. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out.
that's a good movie, the original.
Yeah, I dig the original. That was one of my first Arnold movies that I watched. I that's a go-to of mine that people. It kind of gets slid under the rug sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you, or I'll be back only in a rerun, baby.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. Only in a rerun. Killian.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh my God, dude!
that was
Then
the
there's
game
the
show
fat light
host,
bulb
too.
guy.
Oh
Fat
yeah.
light bulb guy was so freaking.
Hey, light bulb, Christmas tree, over here.
Yeah, I mean, they were just all the villains were so ridiculous. You know? Just way
Jim
over-
Brown.
Jim Brown was Inferno or something.
Oh man.
And then you had Jesse Ventura was in it.
Yeah, Captain Insano.
Was he Insano, Captain?
I think it's something like that.
Uh,
Good times.
Nice.
and Buzzsaw. Anyway.
Buzzsaw. That's right, Buzzsaw. Oh man.
Oh
Dude.
man, so cool. Well, I mean, shoot.
I think that's a show. What do you
2
got?
hours?
We got 2. Yeah, we're right at the 2 hour mark.
Hours in?
2 hours and 4 minutes.
We do have in 2 weeks. Who do we have?
Give me, where is it? Banner, blow off some steam, Bennett. On August 5th, 7 o'clock, season 4, episode 16, our guest will be Jared Ellswick, also known as Toy Bro.
Nice.
Very
He
nice.
will be on the show. I do believe Jared was on Legion's Ladies a couple months back. That was a cool episode. But now we're gonna have him on the Legion's Lair.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we've had some run-ins with Jared here and there at the con, so it should be a good time.
Yeah, it'll be an excellent show, just like this one was amazing.
You know what I should do is I should make the background orange. Is it orange? His Toy Bro reviews are orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. I'll just make the whole background orange.
Go to one of his videos and get his his background. Man, Russ, thank you so much for coming
Yes.
up.
Thanks for having me, guys. It's been a good time for sure.
Russ, you are one of the nicest guys in this community. Literally genuine, nice guy.
Oh,
I enjoyed talking with you at Legionscon last year and at Muskegon, but we had good talks. Me, you, and Motu Joe at intern out there.
An intern.
So
So you guys started talking about cars, and I
yeah, we were talking car numbers, and we're not talking about really technical numbers. And you were like, "Man, I have no idea what you guys are talking about."
I think I did just kind of wander away.
we did get a little. We started to get a little technical there. I guess that happened.
But no, I agree. This has been fun, so I appreciate the invite, guys.
Yeah, awesome, man. And we look forward to talking to you again.
Yeah,
It's November.
in person.
Yeah, and then we have Mesquite-Con after that.
Yeah, I was about to say shortly after that. Yeah, we at Muskegon, so that'll be awesome. And it was nice last year. No snow.
Right.
I drove home, and it was nice. So
Damn, Mark.
But it was also, I think, a week later than what it normally is. So maybe that might have something to do with it.
I have an official announcement.
Oh, God, what?
I went down to Columbus.
Oh, boy, retirement.
Yes, I went down to Columbus a little over a week ago, and my numbers are awesome. I will be retiring. I'm moving it back a couple months. I will be officially retired May 1st, 2026.
It's my birthday.
Oh,
Perfect. Nice.
It's my birthday.
First day of retirement. And we'll celebrate. We got to celebrate, dude.
congratulations.
Birthday and retirement. So I won't be working any of April because I got to use up some time, and a little bit of March. So my last technical day with the sheriff's office of actual work will be sometime in March, right around Mesquite-Con time.
Yeah.
Perfect. I won't be separated and into retirement till May 1st.
So that's the official news there. Yep.
Oh, very nice.
Nice. Okay, guys.
All right, peeps. Until next time, 2 weeks from now, don't cry. Just come watch us because we love you.